previously there, and it says Shutter Island. So we're doing Shutter Island. I wanted to cover this. All right. We're gonna go. What color should we go for Shutter Island? Oh, we're going orange. Yes or no? That's it. Yes or no? There's no in between. You love it? You hate it? Tell me everywhere. Do you love Shutter Island, guys? All right. Thanks for joining the stream. Like I said, I'm demonetized, as you know. Donate to the Cash App brings you with the Z. We're going live all month long. If we can get it to the end of the month, guys, and that's it. After the end of the month, we're done. We go freaking Ninja Turtle. We go into the sewers, and we never come out of the YouTube sewer again, possibly for another 10 years if I'm even alive. So that's it. We're going for donations to keep the channel going, to pay my bills and feed my children, and that's how I want to do it, off the back of YouTube and you guys, the viewers at home, listening to my videos and streams. And you come with me YouTube Live every single day, whenever I do it. So do you love Shutter Island? Yes or no? I'm going to give my reasons why is this film. I'm going to try to do some investigation live, guys. Get your tools out, get your Google, and just do Shutter Island. That's where we start. All right, Shutter Island, 2010. I remember this coming out. A lot of hype around this film. Beautiful movie. There it is, Shutter Island, 2010. Horror mystery, definitely. You could say it's not the first to do it as far as writing goes. You know, the twist. You know, you should have seen this movie already if you're here. So, you know, spoilers don't matter. So, yeah, Shutter Island. A neo-noir psychological thriller. Definitely neo-noir. Wow, what a weird way to say that, because you just think, just like Teddy Daniels, everyone, Mr. DiCaprio, that this whole thing is, yeah, really noir. It's real. It's really taking place in that time period. Probably it is. So Mark Ruffalo, of course, our greatest detective ever, Mr. Mark Ruffalo, plays a detective and a doctor, so he's dual-rolled here, whatever you want to say. Captain 2, guys, is dual-rolled. Wow, what a film. Screenplay, Martin, directed, produced by Martin. Cinematography, Robert Richardson, very beautiful. Wow, what a fucking movie to look at, guys. They play this on Pluto TV, and it probably on Tubi for free all day and day. You guys need to check this movie out if you haven't seen it already. It is free. Shutter Island. Why isn't this talked about more? You know, you wouldn't say it say, well, if you can't put this in a horror category, you know, as like Jason or Michael, right? You don't have DiCaprio, Teddy Daniels on your shirt. I probably fucking would wear a Teddy Daniels shirt, guys, for horror. It's a thriller, though. So that's what they're classifying as, a neo-noir psychological thriller. Wonderful. But yeah, Shutter Island, because I think it was ahead of its time, guys. That's why there's not much credit and hype to the film. 2010, I'd like to see the list of what movies came out in 2010 to see, you know, what was up against. But Shutter Island is ahead of its time, I think, in storytelling, cinematography, twist, all that stuff, man. I mean, it's been done before, but it hasn't been done better. No. And, you know, I was watching the first time, guys. I didn't know. I thought it was real. I thought he was how many more of you guys out there thought that Shutter Island, that Mr. Teddy Daniels here was definitely Teddy Daniels? He wasn't Andrew Laeddis. And I bought it. I really did. I bought it all the way. And what an ending. You know, we're going to, guys, just put up the wiki. So the theatrical trailer, you got DiCaprio, Scorsese again, back in 2010, guys. $80 million budget, walks away with $300 million when it's all said and done, when the smoke clears. Nice. Yeah, it deserves every bit of penny, guys. This movie was shot beautifully. Wow, I love the trick. I love it. So sometime later, Andrew relaxes on the beach. This is the end. We're going right to the end real quick. Andrew relaxes on the hospital grounds with Sheehan. So he's next to the doctor, Mr. Ruffalo, Dr. Sheehan, and he says this line, there is going to be the lobotomy if he's not healed, Mr. Andrew Laeddis, to believe he's not Teddy Daniels, except that he is Mr. Laeddis, and he killed his wife because she killed his kids, their kids, drowned them in the backyard lake. But he asks Mr. Sheen to live as a monster or to die as a good man. Is it better to live as a monster or die as a good man? A stunned Sheen calls Andrew Teddy, but the latter doesn't respond. These pieces without the oral expression. So ahead of its time, definitely ahead of its time. I think that's why. Yeah, it made $300 million. It was a successful movie, but what's not talked about nowadays? What's the big deal about Shutter Island? Is it just the twist? Yeah, the twist is the big deal, but it got me. But like I said, it's ahead of its time with the twist, the shooting, the cinematography. Looking at it, I love the vibe of the film. Um, I want to be there. You know, it's really, yeah. You want to be at a Psycho Award with a Psycho Island review? Yes, I do. That's how good it is. I don't mind being there, hanging out with DiCaprio on this island, guys, trying to figure out the mystery of the missing patient, and that's what he's looking for himself. Very good, guys. Very cool. Very Andrew Latis. Oh boy, oh boy. And you think there's a dude, Eli Costas here. What is he? Eli Costas? Yeah. Eli's Costas or whatever guy. You'll know him from a lot of other movies, all right, if I name him. How about The Fallen? He plays the psycho there, but that's another video. What about Fallen? How come that's not talked about as a fucking horror movie? Fallen, guys. Great possession film. Denzel Washington. Check it out on a free one. But you do have very good cast of supporting characters here, no doubt about it, but nothing spectacular because you're paying Leonardo, you know, so much to carry this role, and he does so much for his money. See, I was smiling when I think about it because I remember watching this, man, and my brother rented it or something like that. No, yeah, he rented it, and I watched it on DVD, and then I had to get it after that, right? Watch it online over and over on the movie sites. But amazing film, and just to look at it, you know, is great. I like the camp, the Dachau camp. I like that inclusion into that. I like the World War II inclusion into that, the Holocaust inclusion. I liked when they murdered outright, justifiably so. No, what would you say? That's his problem he has dealing with. It looks like Leonardo DiCaprio here in Shutter Island. Looks like they're the one that triggered the shoot-off to murder, basically execute all these German prisoners. He's the one that looked like shot first. So I don't know if anybody pointed that out, but it looks like he shot first to me. All right, watched the movie a lot of times. Tell me, did Leonardo shoot first, guys? Let's see. Did he? Tell me. Let's see. Yeah, he's Peter Richards about his vivid dreams. He's killed in a fire. Okay. So yeah. They don't really say if he shot first, but I think he shot first. So I remember somebody correct me on that. But you got Ben Kingsley, wonderful performance by Ben Kingsley, John Cawley. You agree with? You believe it. So. Wow, there's a lot to cover with Shutter Island, you know, there really is, but the bottom line is it's all about DiCaprio and what you're seeing on film. And that's it. And that's what you're watching, and it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Migraines, he's, you know, wow, this movie is so free everywhere. So I'm so happy it is, guys. In 2010, it was really hard to get a hold of this and past that, you know. Very hard to get a hold of these films, all throughout history leading up till now. That's why digital is out and digital is in and physical is out. Oh, the soundtrack, guys. I want to talk about the soundtrack. That's what about Shutter Island, guys. This soundtrack is just phenomenal. A phenomenal soundtrack. It's wonderful. It's got so much great, memorable soundtracks. Yeah, it does. Shutter Island. And it has some creepy... guys, the main theme is unbelievable. You know what reminds me of the main thing? Once again, in entering the Candyman 2021 and or The Shining, you know? Who has... Oh, The Nature of Daylight, guys, by Max Richter. That is a wonderful track. A very emotional tune. But the main theme is unbelievable. I wonder what they call that. But it's Shutter Island is a period piece. Yeah, it's great. But the soundtrack is good, guys. You know what it reminds me of? Jaws. You know, it does remind me of Jaws. Who made this soundtrack? So producers Robbie Robertson and John Powell. Yeah, but who did? Howard Shore? Who is this? Music. Who did the music? Okay, so Scorsese. I'm sorry, Robert Robertson. Okay, looks like a composer. Working side by side with Scorsese here. For Bob Dylan's backup band. Yeah, guys, this track, wow. It is. It's a good soundtrack. Yes, and this main theme, guys, is really like Jaws. It reminds me of Jaws. It really does. Yeah, another review. Look at this. Another reviewer noted that, guys, I didn't read this in advance. You know, I'm reading over Wiki. Another reviewer noted that Scorsese has abandoned his oft-used classic soundtrack habits and almost positively taken the cue from Stanley Kubrick's soundtracks, adopted a selection mostly of various modern classical pieces, and the set of pieces certainly suggests a different mood rather than a conventional score. Can I tell you, it reminds me of The Shining. You know, this opening to Shutter Island, guys. Awesome. This main theme of Shutter Island is awesome. Reminds me of Candyman 2021, The Shining. So yeah, it's great. I believe this is where this On the Nature of Daylight came. That is a really underrated track. It's in The Arrival too. It's in Arrival, guys. That's another film. That's another great one. Arrival. So yeah, the top. Okay, got some videos. Anyways, this film, like I said, it was great to look at, great to follow, interesting. It does remind me of some M. Night Shyamalan Sixth Sense in 2010, and I love it. And I always watch it when it comes on Pluto TV, Tubi, anywhere, any place, anytime. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Just looking if there's anything new, but wow, look at all that money it made. Yeah, it should have. Yeah. You know, you got Leonardo. Wow. Yeah, it says here, parting with Paramount. Okay, so the film grossed $295 million. Look at this. Partnering with Paramount Pictures, the film's wide release was on February 19th, right, 2010, and received generally positive reviews from critics. Well, why? What's the negative? What's the negative reviews, guys? It was ranked by the National Board of Review in their top 10 film of 2010. And grossed $295 million worldwide. The film was also noted for its soundtrack. Yes, told you. In 2025, it was voted the Reader's Choice edition of the New York Times list, 100 best movies of the 21st century. Finished at number 169. All right, sure, I'll take that. What do you think, Real Viewers? Do you love Shutter Island? I do. I just answered it. Boom, done. Stream's over. I mean, to be real with you, no one's joining anymore. I don't know why there's no interaction on a Sunday. I'm about done with the streams then for tonight, guys. There's no interaction. There's no trolling. There's no nothing. Usually we're able to get something. So, nothing, guys, on any of the topics I'm bringing up. I guess I'm getting boring. I don't give a shit. I'm still going. I love it, Shutter Island, guys. So, this is a video about Shutter Island, so fuck you. I love it. 12 minutes in, and we're going to Shutter Island. I'm demonetized. You have to donate to my Cash App, Arranged with the Z, link on the channel page. I'm hungry, as a matter of fact. And I have a headache, and I have a lot of dishes to do. But we're talking Shutter Island. Let me see my favorite part. So, what would be your favorite part of Shutter Island, if we asked you, you know, what is your favorite part of Shutter Island? Well, thank you for the question, chat. The best, well, there's so many great scenes in this movie. But if you really want the nitty gritty, so it's not going to be, wow, what is the best scene? Holy shit. It's hard to say, guys, because I really do like the end when he's walking away and this whole thing about the question is it, you know, is it better to live as a monster or die a good man? You know, that's cool. Right? We like that. But, you know, as far as the scenes, I like the whole movie, but some of the scenes are slowed down, some of them are boring. You know, but to me, I love looking at it, guys. So, even when Scorsese slows things down, everyone, it's still cool. It's still nice to look at. It's a great film to look at, guys. The music is phenomenal. The music is, I don't know, it's crazy, this music and this movie. But I think Shutter Island is one of the most underrated movies, guys, in the history of movies. You want to know the truth? There's the truth. Highly underrated. Okay? It's ahead of its time. In 2010, guys. What else is coming out of here in 2010? Let me just see. It said it was in its... Let me see. It was in the top 169 of movies of all time. So give me a second. I gotta see what the first 100 were. There it is, New York Times best. The 5th best film of 2010. All right, let me see what films are in 2010, guys. Films in 2010. All right, what was crapping on Shutter Island? I got to refresh my memory. List of American films in 2010. Oh boy, Shutter Island doesn't even what? Break the what the fuck? Has to. Where's Shutter Island? Hmm? Wow. Shutter Island is. Oh my gosh, it's 2010, bros. Yeah, bro. Where is Shutter Island? So. There it is. Shutter Island. Alright, I want to see what other movies, guys. What the fuck is this? The highest grossing films of 2010. So that figure was after, like way after the fact. It wasn't actually accurate. Well, thanks, Wiki. Mm-hmm. Alright. There's a list here of movies of 2010, the highest grossing. You have Toy Story 3. I agree. Toy Story 3, I think, is the best Toy Story. It's another video. Alice in Wonderland. Iron Man 2. The Twilight Saga Eclipse. Harry Potter, The Deathly Hallows Part 1. Inception. Despicable Me. Shrek Forever After. How to Train Your Dragon and Tango. So mostly animated Disney movies, guys. And of course, DiCaprio. But, alright, take those aside, guys, the top 10. Because Shutter Island, let's do the battle, ready? Shutter Island versus Toy Story 3. Tough. I'm going Shutter Island. And I love Toy Story 3, guys. It's my favorite Toy Story. But no. Shutter Island. Alice in Wonderland. Shutter Island. Iron Man 2. Shutter Island. Twilight Saga Eclipse. Tough one. Shutter Island. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Remember Viewer? Shutter Island. Inception or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Despicable Me. Shutter Island. Shrek Forever After. Shutter Island. How to Train Your Dragon or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Tangled. Shutter Island. Let's go to the list of every single damn movie from January to March of 2010. Garbage Dreams. Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Sweet Grass or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Daybreakers or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Leap Year or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Youth in Revolt or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Bitch Slap or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Crazy on the Outside or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Shutter Island or Waiting for Armageddon. Shutter Island. Wonderful World or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. The Book of Eli. Shutter Island. The Spy Next Door. Shutter Island. House of Numbers. Anatomy of an Epidemic. It would be Shutter Island. Extraordinary Measures. That would be Shutter Island. Legion. That would be Shutter Island. Tooth Fairy. Come on with the Rock Eyes. Shutter Island wins. Soundtrack for a Revolution. Shutter Island. Save a Life. Shutter Island. Bad Biology. Shutter Island. End of Darkness. That's that Gibson film he releases when he comes back after the controversy, pretty much. Not a bad movie. Shutter Island wins. When in Rome or Shutter Island? Shutter Island wins. Movies in 2010 from January to March, guys, versus Shutter Island. Preacher's Kid, everything 2010 versus Shutter Island. Preacher's Kid or Shutter Island? Shutter Island. St. John of Las Vegas or Shutter Island? Shutter Island. Dear John. With Channing Tatum. No. Shutter Island. From Paris with Love. Travolta. No. Shutter Island. Frozen. Well, that would be a tough one, guys, because I've never seen Frozen, but we might have to, like, skip on that. But I would do Shutter Island, me personally. Temple Grandin, Shutter Island. Percy Jackson, The Olympians, The Lightning Thief, Shutter Island. My Name is Khan, Shutter Island. Valentine's Day, Shutter Island. The Wolfman, Shutter Island. That's the Benicio del Toro ones, guy. Shutter Island. There it is. Look at that. The Good Guy, or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Happy Tears, or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Cop Out, Shutter Island. The Crazies. Good. That's an okay film. That's all right, but Shutter Island. The Art of the Steal, Shutter Island. The Defender, Shutter Island. Easy with Practice, Shutter Island. Formosa Betrayed, Shutter Island. The Yellow Handkerchief, Shutter Island. Alice in Wonderland, Shutter Island. That's the remake with Depp and Burton. No, Brooklyn's Finest. Good movie. Reminds me of Crash, but it's good shit. But no, Shutter Island. Our Family Wedding, Shutter Island. Remember Me, Robert Pattinson. No, Shutter Island. She's Out of My League. No, Shutter Island. Children of Intervention. No, Stolen, Shutter Island. Shutter Island. The Bounty Hunter. That's what Anderson and Butler. No, Shutter Island. Diary of Wimpy Kid. No, Shutter Island. Repo Men. Cool film. Shutter Island. City Island, Shutter Island. Greenberg, or Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Killing Jingla. I don't know what the fuck. Shutter Island. The Killing Charge, Shutter Island. The Runaways, Shutter Island. Free Willy, Escape from Pirates Cove, Shutter Island. Hot Tub Time Machine, Shutter Island. How to Train Your Dragon, Shutter Island. Chloe, Shutter Island. Waking Sleeping Beauty, Shutter Island. The Last Song, Shutter Island. April to June movies. Oh boy, Shutter Island shitting on everything. So yeah, guys, no, nothing's comparing, guys. None of these. I can go through them all, and I don't see anything that's going to compare to Shutter Island in 2010. So eat shit, internet. Ahead of its time. I don't talk about it like The Sixth Sense. I don't know why. Why don't they talk about this movie like The Sixth Sense here? Will they ever? You know, once the cat's out of the bag, baby, with the twist. Just like Sixth Sense, you know? The Sixth Sense replayability has nothing compared to the Shutter Island. Shutter Island, even when you know, you watch it just to see more and more and more. You know, growing up. You know, look at this, guys. You know, so that's a lot about the movie, right? You see. Predators came out too. Damn. I like that one. There's no Shutter Island. There's just Inception. I mean, it's Christopher Nolan. There ain't no Scorsese. I wonder who made up that story. Shit was cool. But if we went through all these films, guys, more than likely it'd be Shutter Island in 2010. What other movie is shitting on Shutter Island in 2010? My bad, I mean this candy's really good. I'm addicted to this candy. Yo, you know what the thing is? I want to see the nominations, guys. This is a hard role to do. I don't understand. I want to see if I know they nominated, I think, Leonardo, because they got to nominate these movies just to show face, to be respectful. I know he didn't win. But I want to see what Shutter Island won, guys, as far as awards go. And where do we go for that? You know where. Piece of shit site. So we go there to the piece of shit site. I refuse to name. You know it already. Some places never let you go. That's cool. 8.2. 1.7 million. Yeah, fuck yeah. So, wow, 11 wins. 66 nominations. Top rated movie, 100 and number 30 out of IMDb, guys. Thanks for voting. Do you love Shutter Island? Yes, thank you. So we have a yes, everyone. The real viewer has someone come in and do the vote. So thank you for coming in and voting. Yeah, we're gonna see if I agree. Well, we can tell by the rant, probably, right? But thank you. Best Actor was nominated. Saturn Award. But what about the Academy? Satellite Awards and the Italian Awards, the biggest national award. What?
I'm watching.
No.
What?
No, I'm streaming. Yes.
Oh.
Sorry. So, Stream Awards, Dublin Awards, Online Awards. So I'm looking for the Academy Awards. Oh, come on. Oh, here it is. Okay, Academy of Science Fiction. 11 wins. All right. What the fuck? Where's the damn fucking... Yo, everybody, I'm getting a little pissed because it's like, where's the Academy Awards? This can't be it. What the fuck is up with you? Dude, IMDb is just shit, bro. We're going back to Wiki, guys. Wiki gonna show me. Home Media Awards, maybe? Box Office, Home Media. Yeah, Shutter Island was released on DVD on June 8, 2010. That's where I saw it. And on August 2nd in the UK. Yeah, I saw it on DVD around that time. It became Scorsese's second highest grossing film worldwide. And I can only guess his first. Shutter Island was released with The Ghost Rider. Yeah, guys, remember that movie, earning $41 million. Finished first at the box office. Yeah, of course it did. I remember it's coming out, guys. Serious shit. What about the awards, though? Wow, look at this guy. Let's see what this Robert Ebert said back in 2000. Awarding the film 3.5 stars out of 4. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times wrote, "The movie is about atmosphere, yes, true, Roger, ominous portents, the erosion of Teddy's confidence and his identity, yes. It's all done with flawless directorial command. Scorsese has fear to evoke, and he does it with many notes." Yeah, that sounds good to me. It's all done with flawless directorial command. Yes, it is. Good review by Mr. Ebert. Rip. Roger Ebert. Yeah. That's his goal. So, the Orlando Roger Moore, who gave the film 2.5 stars out of 4, wrote, "It's not bad, but as Scorsese, America's greatest living filmmaker, right? Oh, autobiographer, biographer, that's for sure, storyteller. Film history buffs should know, even Hitchcock came up short on occasion. See for yourself." Oh, well. What the fuck you talking about, man? Dana Stevens of Slate described the film. Give me that. Described the film. American Online Magazine. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is. Slate, guys. An aesthetically and at times intellectually exciting puzzle, but it's never emotionally involving. Y'all hear that? I don't know. That fucking track, on the nature, the sound of nature, whatever the fuck that was. Awesome, guys. There is a couple of scenes here that get you. What do you mean not emotionally involved, guys? There's just some flashbacks. He's in a dream with his dead wife, and you don't know, and he's looking at his song playing. What? Oh, God. No, guys. I believe that wasn't fucking DiCaprio nominated here. Yeah, I'm sure he was. I'm going to go on the limb and say he was. I know he's been nominated for Wolf of Wall Street, probably this, multiple roles, but he only won for The Reverend that I know. So Skeet, oh yeah. But guys, if you follow along. But thanks for voting and coming in tonight. Appreciate it. We're talking Shutter Island. It's ahead of its time, and why does we just get more credit? Why is it more hyped? A.O. Scott of the New York Times wrote, "Something terrible is afoot. Sadly, that something turns out to be the movie itself." What a fucking wow, man. That's some wild shit to be saying. And 2025 is one of the Reader's Choice edition of the New York Times list of best. I told you, 169. Keith Olick of the Time Out New York named Shutter Island the 5th best film of 2010. We just went through every damn film. Crushed it. So very interesting, guys. Nowadays, and 16 years later, to see the reception about Shutter Island and what the reviews are, compared to the time in the past. So, wow. Yeah, the film's long. You know, how long is this movie? Felt like 3 hours, probably 2.5, 2:45, 139 minutes. So Shutter Island is a long watch, but it's, yeah, 2 hours and 18 minutes, and that's the full 2 hour. It does feel like that, guys. You know, it does feel like the full 2 hours and 18 minutes. Sure does. But hey, man, when it comes to Martin Scorsese and Leo, I don't mind at all. So yeah. The end scene, at the end where you see the actual act of his kids being killed by the wife, it is drowned in the lake behind the house. It is effective. They cut all music, I believe. I believe there's complete silence, guys, when he finds his kids. When he comes home. I think there's silence as soon as he hits the door, guys. Alright? I like that. It makes it really more impactful. Wow. Crazy ass shit scene. Wow. So yeah, this lady that said it's not emotional involving, she's fucking wild. Then she doesn't know movies. She didn't watch this movie, guys, because yeah, that's the whole point, is that you are emotionally involved in Leonardo here, Mr. Teddy Daniels. Okay? They got me good in 2010 with this film, guys. I stood away from the spoilers, right? Internet was just, doing its thing. 2 years later, I post my first video on YouTube. Not on this channel, on another one. I am a creator. But yeah, guys, wanted to go to, we have 30 minutes into this. Nice, nice. I love getting longer lives in, guys, on these movies. I want to put all my thoughts in and ramble on. Rant it on, ranter. But manic depressive. So, she was sick and ignored it. Yeah, he failed to get help and said he moved into the lake house and she carried out the killings of the kids. Very good, very good. What a movie. So there you have it, everybody. Shutter Island 2010. Why I think it's ahead of its time. The story itself, the cinematography, and the way the story is told. And Leonardo here with his acting, incredible. You probably see shades of it. Maybe, I don't know who else would give you shades of this. Probably maybe Joaquin. What is The Master? I don't know. Leonardo is so fucking good in 2010. Why aren't we talking about this more? Joaquin, no. He's later in The Master, guys. So, no. Mr. Leonardo doing his damn thing. Fucking ahead of his time, guys. He always was with his acting. And there you have it. Ahead of its time. Should get more credit. This damn movie is electric. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to answer the question myself. Thanks for the one person that came in and voted. Do you love Shutter Island? Real Reviewer will answer the poll. Yes, he agrees with his Real Rant Reviewer audience. Thank you for coming in and voting. We have a 30-minute stream on this. I want to do it quick. I thought about it in the other stream. So I jumped right off Ustream and jumped into this. And I'm going to come back with another one maybe tonight. Maybe a reading. That's what we're going to do. We're going to switch up and do a reading, guys. Something different here. So I love you all. Thanks for everything. Donate to the Cash App. Rings true. I'm